Today, we're tackling a topic that's super important in holistic skincare: Lichen Planus Pigmentosus. It's not just about cosmetic changes, it's a chronic inflammatory issue that really affects a person's self esteem.
Absolutely. It's fascinating, and it's wild how a condition like LPP will go underdiagnosed for so long.
Right, exactly. So, LPP causes these dark brown to bluish patches on areas like the face and neck, not to mention arms and back. And it occurs when the immune system mistakenly attacks the skin cells, depositing melanin deeper than usual.
Yeah, interesting. And that definitely sets it apart from something like melasma, which tends to appear symmetrically on the face, no?
Yep, spot on. Melasma is more uniform, often linked to hormonal changes or sun exposure, whereas LPP is patchy and irregular. It's kind of like comparing a neat pencil sketch to an abstract painting. Both art, but completely different vibes.
That's a great analogy. I'm also intrigued by the triggers mentioned: autoimmune responses, harsh skincare products, even emotional stress. It sounds like a perfect storm for the skin.
Absolutely. And it's not just about external factors. Stress plays a huge role too. In Ayurveda, stress can disturb the Vata dosha, which then messes with the overall skin health. It's like the mind and body are in a constant tango.
Right. I have to ask though, do you really think stress is a major trigger? Sure, stress affects us, but can it really lead to something as visible and stubborn as LPP?
Great point. Now, from an Ayurvedic perspective, stress is far from trivial. Many patients report that their LPP flared up right after a stressful event or long-term anxiety. So it's kind of like the mind sends out, hey, I'm in trouble, and the body responds with these skin symptoms.
Exactly. I can see that, and it's interesting how even everyday products like chemical peels or harsh cleansers are implicated. That makes me wonder about conventional treatments.
Totally. While steroid creams are often prescribed to reduce inflammation, they're like Band-Aid fix. They might calm things down temporarily, but overuse can thin the skin and even worsen pigmentation.
That does sound problematic. It's almost like putting a sticker over a crack without fixing the foundation.
Exactly, that's a perfect way to put it. Ayurveda takes a different route: detox therapies, herbal treatments like Manjista or Neem, dietary changes, and even lifestyle modifications to reduce stress. The aim is healing from within.
Yeah, I follow. I love that holistic view. And there was a case mentioned where a teacher, after messing with chemical peels, ended up with LPP. It sounds like her journey turned around with these natural remedies.
Yes. A 32-year-old teacher who struggled with persistent pigmentation found real improvement using gentle detoxification routines, specific herbal supplements, and even stress reduction techniques like yoga and pranayama. Within 6 months, her pigmentation faded by about 50%. Talk about a transformation, right?
That's truly inspiring. Now, about the myth-busting segment, it was intriguing to see misconceptions addressed head-on, like saying LPP is caused by poor hygiene was debunked immediately.
For sure. And the idea that LPP is irreversible, total myth. With the right Ayurvedic and lifestyle approach, healing is very much possible.
And the fact that sunscreen is a helpful measure to prevent worsening pigmentation really stood out. It just shows how integrated your approach is, blending natural remedies with practical everyday care.
Exactly. Prevention is always better than cure, and natural methods coupled with careful sun protection can truly make a difference.
Now, I have to respectfully challenge a bit. Isn't there a worry that some might think natural remedies are too slow or unproven compared to quick fixes like steroids?
That's a fair challenge. While the results with natural methods may not be instantaneous, they target the root cause instead of just masking symptoms. It's like nurturing a garden. You don't expect a seed to sprout overnight. Sustainability over speed,
Right, that makes sense. I can totally see that. It's a reminder that patience and a comprehensive strategy tend to yield lasting health benefits.
Exactly. The goal is to empower people to not see LPP as a life sentence, but as a challenge that, with the right approach, can be managed effectively.
Exactly. And wrapping it up, it really sounds like embracing a holistic lifestyle can rebuild confidence, not just in the skin, but in one's overall well-being.
Absolutely. When healing happens from the inside out, it's transformative. And if anyone's listening feels overwhelmed by the idea of LPP, remember, there's always hope, backed by natural and holistic approaches.
Yep, that's the message. Thanks for this deep dive. It really sheds light on a condition that is often overlooked and misunderstood. I'm feeling so empowered about the possibilities of holistic healing now.
Same here. Let's keep spreading the word that natural healing techniques, informed by traditions like Ayurveda, can truly change lives.